from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Las Vegas Aviators taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set, and on the hill today, Shane Bieber.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And the pitch. Ground ball left side, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's the second baseman. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Butler gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Righty to the plate. Left field. Quan settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Take a look at the lineup. And now the first baseman, Drew Lugbauer. Swing and a miss, strike one. Bieber in his 6th season, 28 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Man at first, one away. On the ground left side, 6. Toss to Naylor, 2 gone.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
That one fouled off. Righty delivers. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Right through there, got it. That ends the frame.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here with my pal Siggy, and our starting pitcher here today, Hogan Harris.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the full side, headed out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Waste no time there. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Laureano comes up to hit. That's a laser base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Digging in, Will Brennan. And a base hit up the middle. In comes the run from third. It's 3-zip.
Back-to-back singles. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Hogan Harris gives way, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Adrian Martinez gets the ball now.
Number 55, Adrian Martinez.
There we go. That way.
So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Into center and a base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you can turn the ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. That one ripped left field. And out of here. Their third home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 9-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here's Josh Naylor. Singled and scored his first time. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Jose Ramirez will hit next. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped right center field. It's a ball. His second home run of the game. It's 11-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Osvaldo Bido gets the call from the pen.
Vegas, number 45, Osvaldo Bido.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. This one smoked out to left. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Here's Ramon Laureano. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far. Ripped to short. Sends it across to first. And Laureano is retired.
The batter, the designated hitter, Will Brennan.
2 outs, base is empty. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Liner, base hit.
The batter, number 4, shortstop,
Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, left side. Moving back for this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And we're back.
Leading
now
off
the
for
left
Las
fielder,
Vegas,
number 12.
the left fielder, Cameron Masterman.
Bieber back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul straight back. And the right-hander deals. And they'll do it again. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him looking. That's out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Jason Rosario stands in now and watches strike 1. Two outs, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Bounce to the right. Naylor. He'll do it himself. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double. So man aboard. Here's Andres Jimenez. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 12-0.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 13-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Now here is Josh Naylor. Well struck right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second. It's 14-0.
He was all over that one. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Jose Ramirez now at the plate. Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Line to left. Corrals it. That's out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Ramon Laureano. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Fought off foul. Hit hard on the ground is short. The throw to first. They limit the damage here. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 2 full. Guardians on top, 14-0. Back now at Progressive Field. On to the 3rd inning. And now the shortstop, Logan Davidson. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kick steals. And that one is lifted in the air. Right there is Laureano. Makes the catch for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 9. The catcher, Carlos.
Here's the catcher. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 away.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Butler now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
There's a strike up high. 0-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. Tapped back up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit.
Hey, whatever works, right? It doesn't have to be impressive. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So first and second with 2 outs. Drew Lugbauer, the next to hit. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And that's in for a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Big swing and a miss.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
2 on 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan settles underneath it. Makes the catch, inning over. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the Guardians DH, Will Brennan. The pitch. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He made him pay for that one, and they add on. It's 15-0, and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Number 53 taking over on the mound.
Now pitching for Las Vegas, number 53, Angel Felipe.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ryan Rocchio, 1 for 2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And the batter now, Stephen Kwan. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it one-hops the wall around third. He will score, and the lead continues to grow.
Comes through with the RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they extend their lead. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
So man aboard. Here's a speed threat, Miles Straw. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
The first baseman, number 22.
So the lineup flips over. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Base knock center field. And that should be extra bases. 1 run across, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and the lead continues to grow.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So a lefty out of the pen, Francisco Perez.
Number 60, Francisco Perez.
Now, Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damn.
Oh, now this is blasted way back back there, on its way, gone. And he's gone yard again. His third home run of the game. It's 21-0.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Bo Naylor digs in now, 1 for 3. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Butler makes the grab, and there's one down.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
This one smacked out to left center. Could be extra bases.
Everything came together for him. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Man at first with one gone. Will Brennan now at the plate. And that one ripped into right. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Throw comes in. Lead runner holds at third, and now runners at the corners. Great defense saved them a run on that single.
Back-to-back base hits. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
And now that one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The relay caught in between, trying for third now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. Out towards right center field. Butler brings it in for the third out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On to inning number 4. You're dialed into the show. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the third baseman, Brett Harris.
Brett Harris.
The wide to kick the pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Harris goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. Strike 2.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
And he deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Oh, 2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the righty deals. That misses the zone. 1-2 the count.
2 strikes the count.
Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons.
Now batting.
Now the left fielder. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The wind of the pitch. He goes down looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Alvarez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom 4, and now Andres Jimenez.
Guardians, the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
And the pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Forget it. He hammers one out to center. And they add to the lead. It's 24-0.
He put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball. Excellent.
Gerardo Reyes
Now
into the game.
Las Vegas, number 92, Gerardo Reyes.
And up next for Cleveland, Miles Straw.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and it drops in.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now it's going to be Josh Naylor. That one ripped. And it's gone. He'll touch them all. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 26-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. They do it again. again. Back-to-back homers. His 4th home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 27-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians, and that one hammered. Rosario ranging back, bangs off the wall, in safely with a double, his 2nd of the day. Now here is Ramon Laureano. Hot shot to third. Gathers and throws to first. And Laureano is retired.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And next is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. 4 for 4. He singled 3 times and hit a homer. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Ryan Rocchio will hit next. Line drive, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Now
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. Line drive, caught.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So in now for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. 4 for 4 with a homer, 2 doubles and a single, and he just needs the triple for a cycle. Lifted in the air, right field, moving under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jason Rosario. Bieber back to work. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Now batting, shortstop, Logan.
Man at first.
Davidson.
Here's Logan Davidson. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. The Guardians up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Righty to the plate. On the ground to third. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now back, the catcher, Carlos.
And here's the catcher. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Right through there for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Davidson over at first with one away. Slow roller to third. Ramirez sends it to first. And there's two away.
The batter, the right fielder, Lawrence.
And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Fouled off left side. Drifts towards it. Nabs it. And that is that. So they've been held scoreless through 5. The Guardians lead it 28-0. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Zach Jackson.
Zach Jackson.
And stepping in is the speedy Miles Straw. 4 for 4 with a homer, a double, and a pair of singles. And here it comes. This one lifted in the air, left field. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The first baseman, number 22.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 29-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One out, base is empty. Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. 4 out of 4 with 4 homers. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. It's a double and his 5th hit of the game. Man at second with one away. At the plate, Bo Naylor. That one ripped. That's long gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension. And
so out of the pen comes the right-hander, Michael Kelly.
Number 47, Michael Kelly.
Yeah, baby.
One down. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Ramon Laureano. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians.
Brennan.
Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. Coming home. He'll score, and the lead continues to grow. He's got the cycle into third with a triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Ryan Rocchio getting ready to hit. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third, and they extend their lead. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
One out, runner at second. And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Makes the sliding stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, second baseman,
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. That's a base hit as a run scores. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Miles Straw. There's a line drive to left field. Dives. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning after the pitcher battles through a tough one. That'll fire up the dugout. Time to go hit.
Back here in Cleveland, here's the second baseman, number 82.
Max Schumann.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike two.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got three straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So up next, Drew Lugbauer. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Naylor makes the play, and there's two away.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett Harris.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brett Harris, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike. Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now.
Leading off.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. He's already homered twice, the last one back to the fifth.
It seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
Here comes a pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And the leadoff man aboard.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Next to Cleveland, the catcher,
Bo Naylor digs in now.
Naylor.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Ramon Laureano. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So man aboard, stepping in, Will Brennan. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And in one hops the wall. Around third. In there, an RBI triple.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ryan Rocchio. That one ripped. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In comes the runner from third, and the lead continues to grow.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around third. He scores, and they extend their lead. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Now at the plate, Andres Jimenez. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Vinny Natoli takes over on the mound.
Now pitching for Las Vegas, number 64, Vinny Natoli.
And up next for Cleveland, Miles Straw. That one drilled left field. And out number 1 on the grab.
The first baseman, number 22.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. And now here is Josh Naylor. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Fires to first. And they got him.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. Ripped into right field, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
I mean, come on, have a game. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
And here is Bo Naylor. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone.
Put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So in now for Cleveland, Ramon Laureano. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 2 down. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So they explode offensively for 11 runs in the inning. And we're back.
Leading off
we go to the top of the
Aviators,
7th. Now the left fielder, number 12.
Cameron Masterman.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. kicks and fires. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Next is the designated hitter, Armando Alvarez. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. The pitch. Into center. Straw has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jason Rosario. Swings through that one for strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners off.
0-2 is the count.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
The 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning, stepping up for the Guardians, Ryan Rocchio.
The shortstop, Rocchio.
The pitch. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Now a screamer into the outfield. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for 3.
The times that these guys take infield before ball games, they work on this play right here. And when it comes together perfectly, nice throw to the cutoff man, relay to third. You feel pretty good about cutting that guy off and keeping him from getting a triple and getting it out.
Now a chance for Andres Jimenez. In the air out towards right center. Hauls it in to end the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's going to be Logan Davidson.
Logan Davidson.
Bieber back to work. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. The 0-2. On the ground to the left. Rocchio throws to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The catcher,
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Naylor drifts towards it, puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
The right fielder, number 2, Lawrence Butler.
So digging in, Lawrence Butler. Foul ball there. The Aviators with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 8th. Left-hand batter waits. Caught it, looking for the K. Here in Cleveland, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Miles Straw.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. And a pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. 1 up, 1 down.
The first baseman, number 22.
So the batting order turns over. And up next for Cleveland, Josh Naylor. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one carried, and that is gone.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
This is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's the right fielder, Ramon Laureano. Hit hard, that gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
2 on with 1 out. Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Coming home. He will score, and the lead continues to grow.
That's 3 singles in a row. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
And now Stephen Kwan on a line, base hit around third. He'll score, and they extend their lead.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
One away, runners at first and third. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. That one ripped. And out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty, one away. And now the center fielder, Miles Straw. And that one pulled foul. One out, base is empty. That one the other way. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And it's another double for him. His 5th hit of the game. Back to the top of the order now. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So up next, Jose Ramirez. Line drive. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And he's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second with one away. And now Bo Naylor. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Throw, and it gets away. And he'll reach second with one away. One out, runner at second. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. And that's a base hit into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
So one out with two aboard. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Ripped on a line. And that one is gone over the right field wall.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One out, base is empty. So in now for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And that one is gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now back.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Next to hit, Josh Naylor. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman,
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The relay, but he's in there easily.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone.
He put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Ramon Laureano. No question about this one. It's out of here.
I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
2 outs, nobody on. Now it's the Guardians' DA. Swing, and that ball is blasted. That one on its way, and it is gone. A home run, and that's the cycle.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Ryan Rocchio. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And it's off the wall. And that's a double.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now here is Stephen Kwan. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Runner holds at third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres.
Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Rips that one to right. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, number 82.
Max Schumann.
And the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Calls it in, and there's one away.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
So digging in, Drew Lugbauer. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning, but being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
So they're down to their final out. Brett Harris will hit next. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Bieber is just 1 strike away. Right through there, got him. And that'll do it.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one, come back out, score, and get another W.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.